Leo. Boy, Leo, it's going to be interesting talking to you. You know, for the most part, every time I met a Leo, I tended to be a little worrisome because I never really found that I got along great with Leos, and I don't know why. But interesting story. Uh, there was someone at work that I just thought I'd never really relate to, and this person was a Leo, and it to make a long story short, we had to depend on each other, and for almost a year, our livelihoods really depended on each other. We had to be there for each other in a way that I can't even begin to explain, and I have such deep respect for that person, and I was like, wow, I really never gave Leo a chance. For some reason, if I look deeper and I try a little extra harder, I find the soul of a lion. I do love Leos, but it takes a little time for me to get through for some reason. I don't know what it is, but they're very passionate and they're very dependable people, and I love them to death now that I know. And it took a very intense situation to get me to so it's really interesting talking to you now. I can't imagine coming to the table. Uh, th- that was a long time ago. That was over 10 years ago. I mean, I've definitely changed since then. I pre shuffled, but I just like to do again. Okay, quick few things. I'm new. For the first 6 months, I hope you give me a break and not give me dislikes. But if you have to, totally understand. Um, you don't have to like, but of course the support is great if you could. Uh, I don't believe in gender. We can have an entire spread full of female cards, female energy cards, queens, and I don't know. And there'll be one male, and that could be me. Even though I'm hetero, I could be working in a masculine energy. So if I keep saying he because I am hetero and I'm used to reading for myself, and so I say he, and I really mean your person. There's no way that I'm gonna learn how to stop doing it unless I just roll with it. I can't keep retaping every time I make a mistake, but I really feel like I should have some soap out here to put in my like wash your mouth out with soap, like a bad word or something. I don't know. I gotta come up with a way to stop doing that. Anyhow, if this reading, if you're not feeling it, Leo, it's all good. I could say go, try one of your other signs. You could be working in one of your energies, but this really is for anyone who identifies in a Leo sense. And there's so many other readers out there. Just go ahead and go with another one if this is not what you're feeling. My readings are directed towards people who are, having a difficult time with their person, or they're really confused about their person, and or there's some communication issues. And I can't speak to every Leo out there in the world, so I generally gravitate towards the ones who are really needing the message the most. So, uh, if this isn't for you, it's all good. All right. So I think that's it. Oh, wait a minute. So I like this little setup. Now, when I put the cards out, it'll be upside down to me if it's right side up to you. This is actually upside down to you. So just so you know how I do this, and it'll be right side up to me, but I'm reading it as an upside down card because it's upside down for you. Now, if I am shuffling the cards and I'm looking this way, then whatever way it is for me is the way I'm going to put it down for you. This is upside down, so that's going to be upside down for you. All right. So interestingly enough, so far all night, I've only had one or two upside down cards doing this, but strangely enough for you guys, in both of the examples, it was upside down. Maybe I'll turn the cards this way. I don't know. I'll shuffle one more time just to be. Yeah. Anyhow, I like to put out 9 cards, and sometimes I shuffle between. Wow, you have a lot of upside down cards. That is so weird. Maybe I shouldn't have turned it. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? All night long I've been getting them the right direction from, and I don't think there's that many upside down cards. If it happens again, then I'll know it's meant to be, but other than that, I'm just going to what I feel was going on in my body was the spirits were saying shuffle some more. They were just saying no, 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 something's wrong. Okay. And let's do this. Make sure. So you guys get a little extra wasted time shuffling. Isn't it fun to watch me shuffle? Well, I can read them all upside down, but I just didn't feel like that was supposed to be. So I am definitely going to do that again. Okay, so 9 cards. Let's do this again. And usually I shuffle between, so there was something. Oh, upside down again. Okay. Upside down. Okay, I guess you guys are just meant to do some upside downers. Okay. Not. For a minute there, I was like, "Whoa!" You got a few upside down cards, but that's all right. That's all right. We can work with this. Okay. That's just interesting, though. I know I'm going to end up wanting clarification on that. I know I'm going to do that. Okay. We have a couple of major arcana on here that have strong energies, but oh, what's on the bottom here? Okay. Making decisions. Okay, that's kind of like an overall energy. So, all right. Leo, your person has definitely got some interesting things going on with the upside down. They're living in the upside down world. So, they want communication, but they're not ready for it yet. And they have a cup of love that they would like to give, but they're not ready yet. So they want to communicate and they want to give love, but they're not ready. What they are wanting to do is quickly come in with some type of thoughts and communication, but not ready to communicate here. So I would like a clarification card on that. So with childlike energy of love, he wants to. Okay, so yeah, like a child, he wants to come in with communication. He's not ready, but he really wants to. And he wants to do it quickly. He doesn't want to waste time because he has this love that he really wants to give. Or not he, not he, not he. Your person. Where's that soap? I need to do something. This is just wrong. Okay. All right. So, this is the way he's feeling, what he wants. But here's this really strong energy. This is a major arcana here. So, this is speaking loudly. You see these people coming together. There's a renewal. So perhaps that there's been a problem and they want to revisit the situation. I feel like something went horribly wrong. Did you guys have some kind of a falling out? I don't see an ending, but there is something that this person is having a hard time coming forward, perhaps because they know that they perhaps failed you or let you down in some way, or perhaps had unkind words. And they're not very good at owning up to it, but in their heart, they do want to own up to it. They want renewal, they want that forgiveness, they want to be understood. But another upside down energy, they're not ready to really work. They're looking at their inner resources and can't quite figure out how to turn those inner resources around to do something about it, because they want to come in with passion, with a childlike passion towards you. So whatever went on, this person has a lot of, well, passion. They want to take action. They want to do something about it. Yeah, in the childlike, and here we have the King of Wands upside down. They want to give you stability in a passionate way and be that king for you, but they're stuck. And they feel very lonely because they just don't know how to do this. So they have decisions to make. And I do think I will. I had a feeling I'll want clarification on this. I'm sensing that this person really wants to fix this, but just doesn't have the inner resources to come forward and do something about it. So I'm going to get advice from spirit and angels in a little while, but why don't we just continue the story a little bit here and see if there's more to come once communication does take place, assuming communication will take place. Oh, wait, where is this? Oh, yeah. Confusion. Wanting it all. This person doesn't seem to want to give up their power by coming forward. So that's kind of a little on the selfish side, but let's not assume the worst. Let's see what else is going on. Knight of Cups. They would rather defocus this and go in a passionate direction towards you, hoping that you will just leave this behind without them having to expose themselves emotionally. But that's just fear, that doesn't mean they're a bad person. We'll get advice from spirit about and angels about how you want to handle this, because some people can look at it and go, that's BS, I'm not going to do that, heck with this person, blah blah blah. But if you love this person, we're on this planet and we're humans. if you want to understand, then let's take a look and see what the spirits and the Avalon have to say. All right. For Leo, what advice do you have for Leo about their person? See, I think right here, there's a decision whether you're going to come in and help the situation along, or if you're going to say, it's just not worth it. Let's just move on. To, let's focus on the passion, and maybe it isn't all that serious, and it's just a stupid thing between you guys. Let's see. All right. So what are you going to tell Leo? You still haven't made up your mind. I see. I'm still shuffling. Okay. I feel it. Okay. No. I thought I did, but it looks like I didn't have the grasp on the right card. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can get to a card that you feel is good. Okay. Joy. All right. Let me get my glasses here. Well, I like joy. Joy's a good thing to have. I'm all about joy. That sounds like good advice. Have some joy. But let's see if there's a little more going on with this card. Okay, this is celebration. All right, attainment of a goal. This marker promises you'll find a well when you're thirsty, when you're cold, a blanket, when you're hungry, nourishment. So I guess the focus is, you know what? Just focus on the joy. This probably is not worth dealing with. This is probably something really stupid. Okay. And if you get hung up in this energy, you're going to miss out on the joy. Okay? So don't miss out on the joy. All right. Like the spring sun breaking through after a long and gloomy winter, joy reminds us to be grateful for all the gifts of life. You truly have reason to smile when this marker appears in your path. I like it. Okay, but the angels sometimes have different insight. So let's see what the angels have to say about this. I tend to pull 3 of these cards. And sometimes they are, just like it's an advice. So if you see something that you're like, I don't like that, it's more like how to avoid it. What do we see in the cards to avoid that outcome? Or maybe it's a good card and you don't have to worry about, avoiding anything. But none of the negative things have to happen. They're just more like, okay, this could happen if you're not careful with how you handle it. Okay? All right. Finances and career, which is interesting. So maybe the problem was was something having to do with money, and yeah, money and love don't always, right? Okay. Forgiving and learning. So maybe forgiveness, not really talking about it and finding forgiveness. That's kind of an interesting quandary, but maybe you already kind of know. You know what? You don't even have to ask your person. I think deep down, you know what happened. And you can forgive it. And you're going to learn from it, and maybe you'll handle it differently next time. Even if it was your person's, responsibility to fix it, or your person is more at fault, or whatever the case may be, you're going to learn from it. Give your relationship a chance. I say you got it here. Leo, it's looking good. Well, these are my own cards that I made. I didn't find anything in the card world that really helped me feel like I was getting a message from our person. So, Leo, if your person wanted you to know something, then perhaps it's this message. It could be uh, an admission. Could maybe he'll your person will admit in the cards and then not in the 3D. You know what I mean? Or maybe your person has something to say that you just didn't realize, and it's wonderful or whatever. Okay, so, and I'm not saying that your person would tell you this, but this is something that deep down he would want you to know. I think about reaching out to you, but I always stop myself. So your person look at this. I mean, yeah, they want to. They want to, and heaven love them, whatever the case may be. Your person is going to come forward with passion, but it's not for lack of not wanting to own up or whatever, So we don't have to worry about that. And before we go, I always found a lot of. I always liked letters when I saw people read. Almost every single time they put letters out, I almost immediately got a message, and it's usually an acronym. Now, once in a while, you can just skip one of the letters or whatever if you feel your message doesn't need, one of the letters. But almost every single time I've gotten. So, anyways, I'm going to pull out 6, and then I'm going to see what we come up with. By the way, you can also be YOU. So, could be my queen. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, it doesn't have to be that. But maybe. But I bet you queen is thinking about you as a female energy. Now, whether or not you're actually a female is not, but there's that loving queen, feminine energy. Queen. I don't know what the F is, but anyways, it doesn't have to be that. I'll let you play with that. Or it could be like I said, because you're the only person I said take out a letter if you're the only sign that I said that to tonight. So maybe there's something to be said about that. Maybe I guessed what the message is already. And that's it, Leo. I hope I helped. I hope I gave you some insight. I wish you a wonderful week. And until next time, take care.